Hey everyone, it's Amy, and oh boy do I have a treat for you. So picture this, I just got my hands on the Transformers Haslab Victory Saber, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. Now I could go on and on about this behemoth of a toy, but instead I thought I'd break it down for you with a look at 5 things I adore about him, and 5 things that, well, could have been better. Number 1. The box. As soon as Saber arrives to your doorstep, it has some great presentation. First, you see this massive sleeve showing Star Saber and Victory Leo in front of the grid-like background with grid pattern Victory Saber in the back. On sides we have renders of what's contained in the box and the Transformers logo, while the back has a massive render of Victory Saber on the stand. But this isn't the end. After you remove the sleeve, you get this giant mirror inspired by the Japanese box arts. It has both product shots and a giant render of Victory Saber. I have no words here, it looks great, and this little shot of the box art mirror just ties it all together. I would no joke buy this as a poster. After opening the box you get this lid that replaces the grid pattern of the sleeve art with background showcasing the Earth and the Thesaurus. Inside that you just have a normal tray with the toys strung in it. 2. Personality. As you know, I collect Transformers because I love the characters and their stories. So you don't know how much I love that I have the main character of Transformers Victory. And this toy for sure has a lot of character. The simple colors, chunky round shapes, Jetfire styled arms which allowed Saber to have relaxed hands while still letting him hold everything with a 5-meter peg. Yeah, you can see the dude that designed him also designed Gundams. 3. Accuracy. One thing that blew my mind about this toy is how faithfully it recreates the complex gimmicks of the original Star Saber from the show. I mean, we are talking about a character who transforms like a nesting doll, and they nailed it down to a T. Original Star Saber toy was really complex due to the number of gimmicks it needed to do, since Saber is the leader of Brainmasters, a small team of Sabertronians that can't transform, but they can combine with bigger armors to do that. You know, it's like a subspecies of Headmasters. The toy needs to replicate the show gimmick where you take this itty little bot named Brain of Courage, he needs to slot into this little jet to become the basic bot, Saber. And he of course needs to be his own toy that can still transform into the jet mode, and it can combine with the V-Star spaceship to become Star Saber. Due to this Matryoshka-like build, I never expected Star Saber to get a new toy. Designers just don't do such dietic stuff these days. Also, I love the detail that the blade of his sword can hide itself in the side of his leg. Saber can also recreate this slightly goofy base mode. I know it's just him doing a split, but I'm sure Takara Designs just wanted to add and expand on the playability of the toy, and I'm really happy that it's still available here in this newer rendition. Number 4. Megazord-like combinations and modes. Now, if you thought Victory Saber was impressive on his own, just wait until you see him combined with Victory Leo. Victory Leo is the new form Jinrai takes after Thesaurus shot him with the living metal destroying cannon. After getting upgraded by Minerva, Perceptor and Wheeljack, Jinrai became Victory Leo, who from the toy side of things is just a massive Star Saber upgrade kit. He can now combine with V-Star in the spaceship mode and Star Saber to form the titular Victory Saber and mem. The combination process of sliding out Victory Leo's whole body, tapping together the torso and the legs and turning them into those platform-like boots, and I know people think it's dumb or lazy, but the way Star Saber feet needs to collapse so this little toe can slide into the notch as it clips on the heel, I just love it. It's such a unique way of combining for a Transformer toy, since these days most of the combinations are based on 5-meter pegs and ports. 5. Accessories. Victory Saber can be equipped with a bunch of stuff. We have the mentioned earlier Saber Blade, Saber Laser, Saber Shield, a bunch of blast effect pieces in this like minty green, the giant and pretty hefty bazooka, the V-Lock cannon, and a flight stand that lets the toy take flight in all of the modes. Sadly, now let's get into 5 things I don't like. Number 1. The price. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room, the price tag. Now I'll be the first to admit this bad boy doesn't come cheap. Between the initial cost and pesky import taxes, for me it was definitely an investment. When I mentioned I paid for this with my first paycheck, well, it wasn't the whole paycheck, but it was still a pretty big part of it. And now with Thesaurus out, I'm sure the aftermarket prices will only go up. Number 2. Chrome. I hate chrome. Sure, it looks flashy, but it's also a magnet for scratches and smudges. And let me tell you, nothing ruins your day faster than discovering a scratch. Number 3. Micromasters. I'm a massive sucker for small transformers. Minicons, Headmasters, Titanmasters, Drone, Micromasters. They are so close to my heart. I even enjoyed Stakeout and Red Heat, so I have one singular question. The fuck happened here? The original Siege modes are really kinda iffy, but it screwed it up so much more. For some reason everything is just so uneven. Doesn't want to tab in? What happened between 2019 and 2022? Those were just 3 years. How much can a mold get worse over 3 years? At least I'm happy Holy has his animation colors, so he stands out as a different toy from Stakeout. Number 4. Victory Leo's combinations. This thing is a bit of a stretch, but come on, 4 bad things wouldn't look so good in the title. As I mentioned earlier, Victory Leo can combine with the V-Star jet, and it's a really tapped-on mode. It just kinda clunks into the back, but that's how it was developed in the 80s, and I'm sure it was made just cause the Takara designer had to include some more playability. Number 5. Hard availability. Last but not least, second availability, or should I say lack thereof. Now I consider myself lucky to have snagged him from AliExpress, but I know many fans that aren't so fortunate. Between limited releases and the cancelled Zavi pre-orders, it's a real roller coaster ride to get your hands on one of these Victory Saber sets. So, there you have it folks, a detailed look at the pros and cons of the Transformers Haslab Victory Saber. For me, despite a few hiccups along the way, I can safely say that this toy has earned its place in my collection. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like, subscribe and check out all my other videos, and bye.